Welcome back to today's first round tie of Sportsmasters. Can I just remind our three contestants that the winner will receive £50 worth of sporting goods. We have a new prize structure too. We have prizes for the winners of the quarterfinals. They will have a choice between a weight training bench with weights, a weatherproof leisure jacket, or perhaps a pair of pocket binoculars. And the winner of the semi-finals will have a choice of a home exercise bicycle, a zoom lens camera, or a miniature colour television set. Wow. Let's get on with this one. Fourth round coming up. Let me just remind you of the scores. In third place at the moment is Ross Bartholomew from Southend. He has 12 points. In second place, Dave Berry from Nottingham with 30 points. But the leader with 40 points, Cris Freddi from London. It's the fourth round on the buzzer, lads, so here we go. Rugby League, first of all. Who reached Wembley for the sixth time as coach in 1989? Yes, Ross.
Murphy.
Alex Murphy, correct, 2 points. Golf. Who partnered Ian Woosnam to win the 1987?
David Llewellyn.
Crew, 2 points. Motor racing. Which driver won the most Formula One Grand Prix during the 1980s?
Alan Prost.
Correct, Dave, 2 points. Tennis. Who won 3 Grand Slam men's singles titles in 88? Yes?
Mats Wilander.
2 points. Rugby union. Which club in 88 became the first London club to win the John Player Pilkington Cup?
Harlequins.
2 more points. Horse racing. In which year did Red Rum first win the Grand National? Ross?
73.
73 is correct. Darts. Who was the first man to appear in 3 World Professional Finals? Chris?
John Lowe.
2 points. Motor racing. Who founded Lotus in 52 and died in 82?
Colin Chapman.
2 more points for you, Dave. Speedway. Which American won the world individual title in 80?
Bruce Penhall.
Oh, you got it. 2 points. Football. Which club sold Ruud Gullit to AC Milan? Yes, Ross?
Feyenoord.
Ah, it was Eindhoven. Eindhoven was the score. You lose a point, sadly. Snooker. Who did Ray Reardon twice defeat in World Championship?
Graham Miles.
No, it was Eddie Charlton, the Australian. Rugby League. Which team are nicknamed the Chemics? Yes?
Widnes.
Widnes is right. Motor racing. He was world champion in 84 by the narrowest margin. Yes?
Lauder.
Nicky Lauder, correct. Tennis. Which player is known as Muscles? Yes?
Rosewall.
Rosewall is correct. Lacrosse. How many players are there on each side in a... Yes?
12.
10. 10. You lose a point, and the bell has sounded. So that's the end of round 4, and we look at the scores, and we see that Ross has 15 points. We have Dave Berry in second place with 43, but the leader after 4 rounds is Cris Freddi with 45 points. Well, Ross, you just didn't get the start you needed, did you? You have to get a good start in this
That's
one.
right.
Well, I hope your latest gamble comes off. And then it would be a question of that harmony, wouldn't it?
It
Really?
will indeed. Thanks very much. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I thoroughly enjoyed myself.
I'm
Thanks
so
very much.
glad. Thanks very much indeed. Ross Bartholomew. Well, I suppose today's confrontation in the head-to-head could either be an Anglo-Italian affair or a Midlands-London affair. So let's settle for the latter, shall we? Dave Berry of Nottingham representing the Midlands, and, of course, Cris Freddi from London, the other competitor. The scores are back to 0, 3 short rounds, and first, general sporting knowledge. The first question to you on boxing, Dave. Which world heavyweight champion had a record when he retired of 49 fights, 49 wins?
Larry Holmes.
Rocky Marciano. Holmes didn't quite make it. Boxing for you too, Chris. Who is the only German to have been world heavyweight champion?
Schmeling.
Max Schmeling is correct, 2 points. Horse racing, Dave. Where is the Vodafone Nassau Stakes staged? Have a stab.
Epsom.
Goodwood. Goodwood. And horse racing for you too, Chris. On which course is the Coventry Stakes run?
Newmarket.
Royal Ascot. Final question in this round for each of you. It's tennis. Name the girl, Dave, who reached the semi-finals of the French Championships in 1989, aged just 15.
Yugoslavian.
Yes?
Melos?
No.
Melos.
No, it's Monica Seles. Seles is the one you were looking for. And a question on tennis for you, Chris. Which player won most Grand Slam singles titles in the 1980s? Have a guess.
McEnroe.
Navratilova. Navratilova. So, a fairly thin round, that first round of the head-to-head. In second place at the moment, without a score to his credit, is Dave Berry. But only 2 points ahead of him at the moment is Cris Freddi. Right, it's moving pictures again, and here's the first bit of action. Last season, the young British javelin thrower made the most remarkable impact on the international scene.
This year, he's been throwing over 80 metres with great regularity. Can he do it again? No, he's still getting better, but he's not yet into that red area or beyond it, all those multicoloured stripes, but certainly is best of the competition to date.
Yes, the brilliant Backley, he got better and better as the season went on, didn't he? And the first question on that piece of action is to you, Chris. In '89, Backley captured the British and Commonwealth records previously held by whom?
Roll Bradstock.
Mick Hill. Mick Hill is the answer. And your question on that bit of action, Dave, in the 1989 European Cup final, he beat the reigning world record holder into second place. Do you know who that is?
No, sorry, forgot.
It's Jan Zelezny. Jan Zelezny. You do know, but you couldn't think of it at the time, I know. Right, another bit of action. Finally, it's tennis and a couple of young superstars in Olympic action.
Hush now around the stadium. 2 match points for Steffi Graf.
Well, it's always good to see those two girls in action, but I still can't believe that tennis is once again an Olympic sport. Here we are then, Chris. For you, in '87, Graf won her first Grand Slam title. Which one was that?
French.
The French is right, 2 points. She beat Navratilova. And for you, Dave, can you name either of the girls who won the bronze medal in those Olympics?
Zena Garrison.
That's 2 points. You're underway. Right at the end of the second round, then, 2 points for Dave Berry and 4 points for Cris Freddi. So, here we go then, lads. All to play for. These are the buzzer questions, hands on buzzers, and it's bowls, first of all. Who is the only Welshman to win the World Indoor Bowls Championships?
Mal Evans, no.
Terry Sullivan. You lose a point. In which sport is Britain Mike Russell, the world professional champion? Yes?
Billiards.
Billiards is correct, 2 points. Speedway. Who was the last Englishman to win the world individual? Yes? Yes?
Mike Lee.
Mike Lee is correct. Boxing. What was Cassius Clay's middle name? Yes?
Marcellus.
Marcellus is correct, Chris. Tennis. Who won the 1979 US Open women's singles as a 16-year-old?
Tracy Austin.
Tracy Austin is right, 2 points. Rugby union. He holds the Scottish record of 47 caps at scrum half. Name him.
Ray Laidlaw.
Correct. 2 points. Rallying. Which make of car won the RAC rally every...
Lancia.
No, it's the Ford Escort I wanted, 72 to 79. You lose a point. Football. Which Italian club signed Graham Souness from Liverpool in... Yes?
Sampdoria.
Yes, you're right, 2 points. Yachting. In which class of boat did Rodney Patterson win Olympic gold?
Flying Dutchman.
Correct, 2 more points. Rugby union. Which 2 teams compete for the Bowring Bowl?
Oxford and Cambridge
Oxford
University.
and Cambridge is correct. Golf. Who was the last Australian before Greg Norman to win the British Open? Yes?
Peter Thompson.
Peter Thompson is right, Chris. Tennis. Who immediately preceded Bjorn Borg as Wimbledon singles champion?
John McEnroe.
Arthur Ashe. You lose a point. Rugby union. Which Scottish club plays its home matches at Green Yards? Yes?
Kelso.
Melrose. A good try, but not good enough. Rugby league. Which club plays at the Watersheddings? Yes?
Oldham.
Oldham is right, 2 points. Golf. Who won most majors in the 1980s? Yes?
Tom Watson.
Correct, 2 points, Chris. And there, the bell has sounded for the end of the first round tie. Looking at the scores, Dave didn't do as well as I know he thinks he can do, with 6 points in second place, but the winner with 18 points is Cris Freddi from London. I know you'll be annoyed with yourself, but you did awfully well. Thank you very much indeed, Dave. And we look forward to seeing you with the quarterfinals. You take with you £50 worth of sports goods, and we look forward to seeing you next week for another edition of Sportsmasters, another first round tie. Until then, from all of us on the show, it's goodbye.
Coming next this afternoon, the spectacular world of Guinness records.